Hello. I wanted to I wanted to make a vlog today. Again, no more than 10 minutes, give or take a second or two. I was gonna talk about I was gonna pick a different topic, but I figured might as well just get a raw um clip, I guess. So anyone who notices my eyes are red and puffy, and my cheeks are a bit red. I cried for a few minutes before I headed out. I'm grocery shopping. So, right before I left, I told my husband, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go grocery shopping because our fridge is near empty. The shelves are pretty low on stock, and today's the last day of the weekend that I can go out shopping. Pre-COVID, I would take the kids with me. It would be a trip, but with COVID, and especially with the rise in cases, especially in our county where people don't really wear masks, we go alone, my husband or I. So I took it upon myself to go out and get the groceries, just kind of taking care of things around the house. I came up with a shopping list. Usually my husband takes care of the shopping, but right now, he's sick and everything in the house is low, so I want to get groceries today. And we're starting a new diet, the keto diet. I mean, it's not going to be super, super strict to keto, but basically we're going to do it as best we can. So anyways, we're a bit familiar with it because my husband did it last year and he felt great. So we're starting it up again. Now that we're out of the Christmas treat season. But anyways, so I told my husband today, okay, well, I'm gonna go out and do the grocery shopping. I'll be back soon. And this is what I call a narc attack. So I can't remember verbatim, but it's hard for me to recollect emotional triggers, emotional events like this verbatim, but it was pretty much that I was questioned about going out to grocery shop. Pretty much why are you going grocery shopping? So one, why is this a question in the first place? I'm going grocery shopping. I got up with the kids this morning, and he slept in. He's been sick this weekend, so he's been getting a lot of rest. And seriously, I've done everything around the house and everything that built up this week because I'm the only one who does stuff around the house. I'm the primary housekeeper and child caretaker. So the kids were sick all week. I'm not sick yet, maybe. But anyway, so this weekend was letting my husband rest, making sure the kids are okay. So this morning when my husband woke up, I had breakfast ready for him. And after he did his breakfast, he said thank you for it, and he thanked me for doing what I did. I've done the dishes, we had so many dishes. There's 6 of us in the house, so we had a lot of dishes. I've got laundry going, and I've tidied up around the house, the toys, and vacuumed. I've done a lot around the house this weekend, just by everybody being sick. Reorganized the kids' closet that we converted into their own little library. So my husband expresses his concern for me going out shopping right now. As you can see, well, I can't really get it in the shot. Oh, there we are. I'm at Publix. So anybody in the Southeast who knows Publix, yeah, we go to Publix. We used to do Walmart, but Walmart just, we do the pickup, and Walmart the past few times has given us maybe 3 out of 25 items that we'll order as our big shopping trip. So we're done with Walmart. Sorry, Walmart. But the ones here where we live aren't holding up. But Publix does have what we need. So I'm at Publix. My husband is covert. So he isn't physically aggressive. As I used to say to people, he slays with his tongue. is how I can describe a covert narcissist. So this, what I call narc attack today, one of the ways that it hits hard is it's out of nowhere. So he was very, I mean, just totally normal. Thanked me for breakfast, thanked me for doing the dishes and things. And then I mentioned I'm going to go grocery shopping. Like, he helped me set up the printer to print out the shopping list. So it's not like this is a surprise and the food's low in the kitchen. And anybody who knows my husband knows that he prioritizes food. Food is definitely a language of his. He comes from a culture of food and having food for all of us and the kids is very important to him. So one of the ways he was rationalizing his behavior, because I asked him, well, what's wrong with me going shopping? He said, I said, we have hardly any food. And he says, we have food. We have salmon and rice and a veg, and we have ground beef for tomorrow. Okay. So I tell him, okay, I know this, whatever's wrong with me isn't about, whatever's going on here and whatever you're upset about isn't about me going grocery shopping. And he says it is. And I say, okay, well, there is nothing wrong with me going grocery shopping in the middle of a day on a Sunday when you're home to take care of the kids. And if we want to get into nitty gritty, I didn't say this to him, but I'm the only one who doesn't have cold symptoms. So I'm the only one who can go out grocery shopping. So then he brought up that I have taken a lot of time this weekend to go out by myself and that he's had an issue with me just doing everything as normal, on my own terms, pursuing my desires despite anybody else's. So I respond to him that I've been out a total of maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours most in the course of 3 days this weekend. And I'm not apologizing for taking that time to do these things for myself. And these aren't even things for myself. These are things for our family. Well, if you want to get technical, half an hour of it was for me to pick up a prescription that I need. So shame on me for going out to get my medicine. And the other hour and a half was when I made the other entries. I went to go, that trip was to pick up bookcases on the other side of town that were cheap, that I get off of Facebook Marketplace, because I believe in reuse and recycling. And, you know, like, why am I going to pay for brand new bookshelves when it's going to go to the kids and probably be ruined, you know? And they were in great condition. And like, I took care of the kids all morning while he was sleeping. So I took 2 hours, a good chunk of 2 hours, just to be safe with time to go pick up good bookcases. I'm not this mama who's going out getting pedicures or manicures, not that there's anything wrong with that, but this was not time for myself. These were times that I needed to go. And these are things for our family. Bookcases are to tidy up the books that have been laying on the floors for a good month or two now, because we just didn't have bookcases. Medicine, mama needs medicine. And mama had taken care of the kids all day, so, because her husband is sick. And another disclaimer, mommy asked daddy, I asked my husband each time before going out, are you okay with me going out? Do you need anything? Do you need me to stay for a bit? And he said, no, do what you got to do. Okay. So basically, end of story. I established I'm going out grocery shopping. You need to figure out why this bothers you, and I am not taking responsibility for your feelings, and me going grocery shopping isn't the problem. There is a problem deeper down that you need to figure out. And I can't speak for him. I'm not even going to say, oh, it's probably this that's bothering him, because that's him and I'm not going to speak for him. But I want to speak for y'all who might be watching. When something like this happens, when something that isn't a big issue, like going grocery shopping because you're low on food and you have 4 kids and you yourself are hungry. Whenever behavior like this comes out of the blue, it's abnormal for that person to be, upset about this. And especially if it's something trivial, like I'm out in the middle of a day on a Sunday going grocery shopping. There's nothing wrong with that. Whenever somebody tries to make you feel that that's wrong, that is not healthy behavior, and that's not on you, that's on that person. So anyways, yes, I did cry because it hurt my feelings. He even said that he wanted me to stay home to help around the house and take care of the kids. That's all I've been doing, especially all the kids were sick all week. I know this is over 10 minutes now. All my kids were sick all week, and then my husband was sick all weekend. And today he's fine. He's fine to take care of the kids for like the hour and a half I'm going to be out getting our keto diet, groceries, and stuff for the kids. So I wanted to let y'all know, one, to recognize this kind of abnormal behavior. And it's okay to cry. I took a few minutes to cry, and I calmed myself down. I took deep breaths and grounded myself. And I'm telling myself it's okay. And you know what? I'm taking this grocery trip because we need food, and I'm not going to let my husband guilt trip me to stay home from providing needs for our family and trying to make me believe that it's not a necessity. So I wanted to offer this. It's a raw time. I wanted to vlog about something different today, but this happened, and I want people to see I want people to see this, because I could write a book, and maybe I will, about narcissism, about relationship struggles, whatever. I mean, I'm sure that any couple might experience this. Maybe it's not narcissistic abuse. Maybe you guys just get in a quarrel, because humans, however much you love each other, you just get at each other, especially when you're home a lot, and especially during COVID. So I want to be real, and I want people to see this, because it is so hard to explain in words. But as you explain it, and you can see my face, you see how I reacted, and you're seeing my follow-up now. I'm using this. So the difference between me and somebody who uses this for their own purposes is I'm using my experience today to help others, to show y'all what this is, instead of me taking it personally, giving in to my husband to not go grocery shopping. That would be old me. I would have cried at home and just begged to understand why he was doing and treating me how he was. So I told him, I left telling him that he owes me an apology for how he's talked to me today and treated me. And maybe that's his goal. Maybe he wants me off his back or something. I don't know, but he owes me an apology. I don't know if I'm going to get that apology, honestly, because he does not apologize much for anything. I have a handful of apologies in the relationship we've been in. So again, I'm going 3 minutes over 10 minutes. But I wanted you guys to see this. I'm trying to make good of my experiences now. I want people to be able to see what happens. And some of you might think I'm crazy for dealing with this from my husband. Maybe I am. But it is my choice to stay. It is my choice to leave if I ever were to choose that. He can leave. He can stay too. And I'm at a point now where I can say that and not break down about it. So right now, I choose to stay. I choose to deal with it. I choose to assert my needs and my boundaries. All right. I'll talk to you all on better terms next time.